The Super Bowl halftime show isn't just an ordinary performance. It's a spectacle of epic and glorified proportions. Over the years, music legends have graced the stage, delivering breathtaking, show-stopping, and electrifying performances that left audiences in absolute awe. From mind-blowing choreography to jaw-dropping surprises, these moments have become iconic pop culture history. Get ready for a thrilling ride through the greatest, most unforgettable halftime shows ever as we count down the top 10 Super Bowl halftime performances of all time. Number 10, The Rolling Stones, Super Bowl 40. Mick Jagger and the boys are praised for their no-nonsense approach to the halftime show. The rock and roll icons chose to pay less attention to setting up a visual spectacle. Instead, they got down to business, singing their hits. Start Me Up, Rough Justice, and Satisfaction. An energetic Jagger was strutting across the stage, wiggling his hips and being carefree. The NFL was forced to censor him at the end of Satisfaction because they continued to vouch for a family-friendly halftime show. Number 9, Lady Gaga, Super Bowl 51. The NFL took a gamble by calling Lady Gaga. There were concerns that the star would pull off an unexpected move that risked their reputation. The 13-time Grammy awardee walked onto the stage and brought the energy to NRG Stadium as she began with the Pledge of Allegiance. During her performance of Born This Way, she went on to include the word transgender. This was historic because the term had never been uttered at the Super Bowl before. The artist put up a show to remember. There was some hope that she would call Beyonce to perform the song Telephone and surprise the crowd. However, she was enough to put up a single performance that kept the crowd engaged. Oh, and she did save the best for the last. Gaga went on to drop the mic and catch a football before hopping off the staircase. No bowing, no smiling, no thanking the crowd. Just your typical Lady Gaga exit theatrics. Number 8, Madonna, Super Bowl 46. There was little doubt that the NFL was going to call Madonna for the 2012 Super Bowl show. She was about to drop a new album and was the talk of the town. She was the first female headliner for the show since Diana Ross in 1996, and Madonna brought company to make the night unforgettable. With performances from LMFAO, Nicki Minaj, MIA, and CeeLo Green, she set a record of 114 million viewers. Her entrance was jaw-dropping as she came in on a golden throne, along with a procession of men dressed as gladiators. Despite her minor slip during the show in a pair of high-heeled boots, Madonna did not allow it to bother her and went on to end the show on a high note. Number 7, Beyonce, Super Bowl 47. Not many artists can brag about having a fiery outfit. That night, Beyonce's outfit was literally on fire. The theatrics were amazing as she went on to emerge from clouds of smoke before singing her hits such as Love on Top and Crazy in Love. This show became one of the greatest because the artist confirmed the rumors of featuring her Destiny's Child bandmates, Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams, on the stage with her. The two were launched onto the stage and the crowd went electric. From the background dancers to the animations, Beyonce made sure everything was on point, and that is why she deserves credit for one of the best Super Bowl shows of all time. Number 6, Aerosmith, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Nelly, and Mary J. Blige, Super Bowl 35. This ought to have been the most diverse pack of artists assembled on the Super Bowl halftime stage. For Justin Timberlake, it was the second time featuring on this stage after his controversial Nipplegate performance, alongside Janet Jackson in 2004. The show was titled The Kings of Rock and Pop. The night witnessed the performance of hits such as Bye Bye Bye, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, It's Gonna Be Me, and Walk This Way. Nelly stole the show as he went on to rap over Joe Perry's wild guitar solo, and the night went from one high to another without disappointment. Number 5, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Super Bowl 43. There are a few shows that encourage the viewers to step away from the guac and put the chicken fingers down. The Bossman was the talk of the town heading into the show. It was surprising that he took up the NFL's offer to perform at the halftime show, because previously he had turned down offers to perform. However, better late than never. Springsteen and the E Street Band went on to perform his hits: 10th Avenue Freeze Out, Born to Run, and Glory Days. The show was memorable, and the highlight of the night was Springsteen slamming into the camera with his hands on the crotch. Number 4, U2, Super Bowl 36. The nation was still reeling in the aftermath of the tragic September 11th attacks. In the first Super Bowl that featured intense security from federal security agencies, U2 offered a much-needed ray of optimism. The band's 9/11 tribute brought tears to the eyes of those in attendance at the Superdome. As they played Where the Streets Have No Name, they put up a background that featured the names of the victims who perished in these attacks. The ending featured Bono opening his jacket to reveal the American flag's colors as its lining. Number 3. Michael Jackson, Super Bowl 27. When the NFL announced that the King of Pop was going to perform at the halftime show, the tickets sold out quicker than ever. This performance was special because it went on to become the last TV performance of his career. Jackson began with his jam, Billie Jean, and Black or White, before spreading a noble message of harmony. As he sang Heal the World, a group of 3,000-plus youth began to surround him, and a model of the earth popped up to add effects. This remains the only halftime performance in which the NFL compensated the performer beyond their expenses. The league donated to his Heal the World Foundation and provided commercial airtime during the game to convey their message. Number 2. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige. Super Bowl 56. The NFL went all in to bring the greatest stars of hip-hop onto one stage. The 2022 halftime show featured the Avengers of the genre performing on one stage, a feat that was perhaps never done before. While fans knew Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem were going to perform, the crowd went berserk after 50 Cent made a surprise appearance and performed his In the Club while standing upside down. Eminem performed his greatest hit Lose Yourself, and Mary J. Blige her Family Affair with Snoop Dogg rapping alongside. This show had it all and unsurprisingly went on to become the first Super Bowl halftime show to win an Emmy for Outstanding Variety Special. Amid all this, it was Dr. Dre who stole the show. Number 1. Prince, Super Bowl 41. Sometimes unplanned things end up elevating the experience of something special. A performance by Prince was bound to be historic and had fans glue their eyes onto the stage. He did not live up to the expectations but shattered them and outdid himself. A thunderstorm made the night special as he performed Purple Rain, along with his other classics Let's Go Crazy and Proud Mary. That was not all. He went on to do a Foo Fighters cover, jammed onto We Will Rock You, and kept the energy rolling throughout the night. It is hard to top this performance, and the fact that there exist very few recordings of his complete performance makes it even more special. This was our countdown of the top 10 Super Bowl halftime performances of all time. Let us know your favorite one in the comments section, and for more such fun videos around the NFL, keep watching First Sports.